magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Ngayong araw ng Sabado, Standard Time dito sa Japan. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. At ang mga nagbabagang balita ay napakarami. Anyway, bago po tayo mag-umpisa ng ating balitaan, talakayan at komentaryo ngayong araw ng Sabado. Okay, hinihikayat po natin ang lahat na mag-subscribe po dito sa ating channel, Roy the Destroyer at iba pa TV. Okay, so pag nag-subscribe po kayo, ring po ninyo yung notification bell na makikita dyan po sa baba. So pag niring niyo po yung notification bell, lalabas po yan, select all, lahat po, para lahat ng ating mga videos, recorded man yan o kaya live katulad nito, ay maibato po namin sa inyo real time at mauna kayo sa ating balitaan, talakayan at komentaryo dito po sa YouTube. At hindi lang po yan, i-ring po natin, i-click po natin yung yung like. Yung like po kasi nakapagpapataas po ng algorithm yan. Ano po ba yung algorithm? Di alam ng iba. Yung algorithm po, yan po yung nagsasabi, okay, sa YouTube na ito ang video na i-recommend mo. Ito ang channel na i-recommend mo. Yun. So tutulungan tayo ng YouTube. Pag mataas yung ating likes, tutulungan tayo ng YouTube ma-promote itong channel natin. Yun po yun. And then, comment po tayo. Pag nag-comment po tayo, bago po matapos ang ating programa, babasahin po natin yan. At at least ma-shoutout po namin yung mga pangalan nyo. May mga gusto kayong pabati, pwede po i-comment na lang po ninyo dyan sa baba ng ating comment section. And then, ito po ang pinaka-importante. I-share po natin. Ito po ang pinaka puso ng ating ang ating ginagawa rito. Kailangan po natin ma-share to sa ating mga kakilala, kaibigan, kamag-anak, trabaho. Okay? So, paano pong i-share to? Okay. Pwede nyo pong i-copy yung link. I-copy yung link dito sa YouTube. Pag na-copy nyo na yung link, pupunta ko kayo sa share. Makikita nyo yung share Tapos copy nyo yung link. Pwede nyo i-share ho ito sa inyong mga GC. GC. Yung mga group chat nyo sa YouTube, sa Facebook. Tapos pwede nyo i-share din to sa inyong timeline. Diyan sa Facebook. Tapos pwede nyo rin i-share to sa inyong mga Facebook page kung saan kayo kasali. Yun po yun. So yun po, madali lang po yun. Share, copy link. Makikita nyo sa baba, share, copy link. Tapos pwede nyo pumunta sa YouTube, sa Facebook. At doon nyo po i-share itong ating videos. Importante po ito para po marating ng ating programa yung mga dapat makapakinig nito. Okay? So maraming salamat po in advance. Okay. Babalik po tayo dito sa ating talakayan, dito sa ating balitaan, talakayan at komentaryo. And then one thing pa meron po tayong diyan, super thanks, super chat at saka super stickers. Okay? Available na po yan dito sa ating channel. Diyan po sa baba. Check nyo po. Okay? So at tayo babalik. Wag po kayong aalis. Stay tuned dahil napakarami pong balitaan ngayong araw ng Sabado. Okay, sa ulo ng ating mga balita ngayong araw ng Sabado, Okay, so unahin na natin, Okay, malungkot na balita po, Ito pong si Queen Elizabeth II, ay pumanaw po nung nakaraang araw which is September 8 po diyan sa England at sa Pilipinas at sa Japan at sa parating Asia po po siya sa September 9 standard time po So napakalungkot po. Pumanaw po siya sa edad na 96. Okay, 96 years old na po siya. So mahaba-haba po Siya po ay the longest, Siya po yung pinakamahaba na nagsilbi sa monarchy po diyan sa England Siya po So panoorin po natin yung kanyang alaala. Okay nung nagsisimula pa siya at hanggang ngayon, hanggang sa nawala na siya. Okay, i-share po natin ito Okay, share ko po at ating panoorin Okay, so medyo bumabagal na naman ang ating internet. Pasensya na ho. Okay, so mararausan din natin yan ngayong araw. Kumusta ho kayo? Okay, so unahin na po natin to kasi ito yung importante. Okay? Okay, si Queen Elizabeth.
And so sanctify thy servant Elizabeth, upon whose head this day thou dost place it.
Ako, may ang ating internet.
Standing at last on Australian soil, on this spot that is the birthplace of the nation, I want to tell you all how happy I am to be amongst you and how much I look forward to my journey through Australia. It's inevitable that I should seem a rather remote figure to many of you, a successor to the kings and queens of history, someone whose face may be familiar in newspapers and films, but who never really touches your personal lives. But now, at least for a few minutes, I welcome you to the peace of my own home.
I, Charles, Prince of Wales, do become your liege man of life and limb, and of earthly worship, and faith and truth I will bear unto thee, to live and die against all manner of folks.
I have much pleasure in declaring the Sydney Opera House open.
I know that the servicemen and women of Britain and of all the members of the coalition were proud to act in a just cause alongside their American comrades.
1992 is not a year on which I shall look back with undiluted pleasure. It has turned out to be an annus horribilis.
We have reports from Paris that Diana, Princess of Wales, has been killed in a car accident and that her partner, Dodi Fayed, has also been killed. They were apparently being pursued by paparazzi on 2 motorcycles.
What I say to you now, as your queen and as a grandmother, I say from my heart. First, I want to pay tribute to Diana myself. She was an exceptional and gifted human being. In good times and bad, she never lost her capacity to smile and laugh, nor to inspire others with her warmth and kindness.
Uachtaráin agus a chuide.
Okay, so yan po, no? Okay, panoorin pa natin yung ibang footage nitong si Queen Elizabeth II nung nabubuhay pa siya, no? Nakakalungkot pero ganoon talaga, no? Can you imagine ang haba niya? Okay, so mga kababayan, ano? Okay, panoorin pa natin itong isang to. Okay, dahil wala na po si Queen Elizabeth II, ang susunod po, tatayo bilang king naman dito po sa England. Ito pong si dating Prince Charles, ngayon ay hari na po, no? Yung panganay pong anak na lalaki po ni Queen Elizabeth II na dating asawa po, ano, ng yumaong si Princess Diana. Okay, so panoorin po natin, ano. So naghintay po ito si Prince Charles, ano, ng 70 years. Okay, bago po siya makronahan ngayon bilang hari po ng Inglaterra. Okay, nung nakoronohan po yung kanyang nanay as a queen, ito pong si Queen Elizabeth, siya po ay 4 na taon pa lang. So ngayon ay 70 plus na po siya. So 70 years na po siya. Nakahanda na po siya for 70 years na pumalit sa kanyang nanay. Okay, panoorin po natin, i-share ko po sa inyo.
The reign of a new king, let's reflect for a moment on the fact that a man has lost his mother. The moment she died this afternoon, on the 8th of September 2022, Elizabeth's son Charles became king. His heart will be broken, his head will be anointed several months from now. At the age of just 4, he watched his mother's coronation. That's 7 decades as the heir apparent. 70 years of watching her on the job. At 20, he was invested as Prince of Wales, and again mother and son, hand in hand.
I, Charles, Prince of Wales, do become your liege man of life and limb, and of earthly worship. And faith and truth I will bear unto thee, to live and die against all manner of folks.
The country changed around them.
Your Majesty, Mummy.
But when it came to making the man, moulding the king, the constant was the Queen.
This is our opportunity to thank you and my father for always being there for us.
At 73, Charles will be the oldest British monarch to take the throne. So a long time to think about, among other things, his regnal name. He could have opted for one of his middle names, but is sticking with what people are familiar with. So he is now King Charles III. What kind of king will he be? The clues, for what they're worth, are in the making of the prince. In an attempt to toughen up the young, sensitive Charles, he was sent to the same boarding school as his father Philip, which he hated. Some heartbreaking self-awareness in this old television interview.
At one time, you were reputed to be a very shy boy. Do you now find it much easier?
I think I do find it easier a bit, yes. I'm still fairly shy. I think one has to conquer this, it's just one of those things that comes as you grow older. I don't, I think, make friends all that easily. Perhaps, the position one is in builds up a little bit of a barrier. But I find now that I am making more friends, I think, yes.
Cambridge. Trinity College waited to welcome a new freshman.
Over time, the barrier started coming down. He got into Cambridge with only 2 A-levels. Dabbled in amateur dramatics.
I think I got quite a large one here. It's very, very large indeed.
In the 70s, appearing relaxed in the media's glare. That would change. After he hit 30, with pressure mounting on him to marry, he eventually met Diana, 13 years his junior. Everyone knows the story of how over the next 16 years the fairy tale turned tragic. It shook the man to his core. It shook the foundations of the monarchy itself. Over time, his partner Camilla was carefully introduced to the British public. They married in 2005. With Charles as king, Camilla's title will be Queen Consort. So, how will the reign of King Charles III be different to that of Queen Elizabeth II? Compared to his late mother, we know a lot about where Charles stands on the environment, sustainable development, organic farming, architecture. His other great passions: fostering interfaith relations, multiculturalism, prompting some to whisper, was the king woke before it became a dirty word? But the big question is the extent to which his worldview will become evident during his reign. a close friend reflects.
Look, every sovereign is a different person. And he knows that he is filling very, very big shoes, very big shoes. And it is a big moment. It's a big moment. And in order for it to be successful, he will have to, enter a world that is completely different to the world he inhabits as the Prince of Wales, where he has the constitutional freedom to roam quite widely in thought and word and deed.
In other words, he's learned.
Okay, so sa mga hindi pa ho nakapag-subscribe dito sa ating channel, subscribe po tayo, ano? So share po natin at i-like po natin itong ating mga videos dito sa ating channel, ano? Alright, so okay, balik ulit ho kayo.
LP ガスで快適生活。子供をガスで炊くと美味しくて白米でもすご
Learned
い
the lesson his mother taught him, the one that underpinned her entire life. When it comes to the monarchy, continuity is king.
Okay, so yan po, ano. So yan po. Si King Charles na po ang kokoronahan siguro a few months from now. Siya na po ang magiging hari po, ano, officially magiging hari po ng Inglaterra. Okay, so kaya nakakalungkot na balita yan, pero 96 ang haba, ano? Diba? So ang haba niyang naging monarch diyan po sa Inglaterra, ano. Anyway, okay, balik po tayo sa ating balitaan, talakayan at komentaryo ngayong araw ng Sabado. Okay, so ngayong araw ng Sabado po, ano, puntahan naman natin. Okay, itong humihina na naman ang ating internet. Okay, sige lang wait lang. Teka lang ho. So magti-take 2 ho tayo ngayon, Hindi TikTok take 2. Okay. Oo, may part 2 po tayo. Ito po ay yung ating balitaan na mismo, no. Inuna lang natin itong kay Queen Elizabeth II. Itong coverage po sa pagkakamatay niya, no. And then itong si King Charles, the future king of Inglaterra po. So okay, sa ngayon siguro cut muna natin ito at babalik po tayo mamaya, ano. Okay, so thank you so much for watching at mamaya po babalik tayo para sa ating balitaan, talakayan at komentaryo, ano. Maraming salamat po sa panonood, ano. Mamaya po, ano, kita-kita tayo.